from the Scrappy sisters, and I thought I would come to you today with a layout share. So these are actually layouts that I made in September, and none of them have process videos. So in September, you'll know we did our Scrap September series, but Jess and I pre-filmed all of those videos and had them all ready and scheduled to go, so we didn't have as much pressure in September to create and upload and edit and voice over a video every day. And so I did a little bit of creating in September, kind of with no pressure, no camera, no recording, but I actually amassed 13 layouts, so I thought I would come on and just show you. I actually created a lot of them for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club's online September scrap party. So Christina hosts one every month, and a lot of these I created for challenges for that. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you quickly. So this first one is documenting Link, my son's first flight. We were going to New Zealand, and it's using a cut file from the Confessions of a Paper Addict and also the Happiness collection, I think, from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. So that's that layout. This one is actually using Boys Rule from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and it is documenting my son's first, technically his second attendance at rehearsal, but the first one was very brief and he was very little. This one is still little, but he stayed for the whole rehearsal. I did bring my mother-in-law with me because I was actually playing. I was sitting here taking the photo and I was playing, and so we brought my mother-in-law to see whether she could watch him while both Danny and I were playing in the band. Danny was conducting and I was playing. But unfortunately, Link was not happy and he cried and screamed and was quite hysterical. So Danny ended up putting the baby carrier on and wearing him, and he conducted. We put his little headphones on and Danny conducted for the whole rehearsal, and Link actually fell asleep. So that was very cute. So that was documenting that moment. This one, again, music. A lot of these layouts are music themed. I was documenting just Danny playing the piano for Link. Again, he was wearing him in the baby carrier, and look, he fell asleep here at the end. It was very cute. Danny singing and playing to him. And it was adorable. And this was for a challenge at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. So was this. And again, this is a music layout. This is using a mishmash of mostly pink paisley supplies, but from a few different collections, I think, and don't ask me which ones because I'm not 100% sure. There's also some tulle here that you probably can't tell, and I really wanted to use up these mirrored kind of ephemera pieces and words because they've been in my stash for a long time. So I didn't use them all, but I used up a good chunk of them on here, so that was great. This was another one using a Cocoa Vanilla Studio Boys Rule collection. And this was documenting Link's first shower, which I thought was pretty cute. He loved it. Also, if you don't know this already, my son has some birthmarks on the side of his arm in the shape of love hearts. It's quite adorable. I don't know whether he'll find it as adorable when he's older, but I certainly find it adorable right now. These are some photos of my mum and my dad and Jack, my sister's oldest, and this is Link. And yeah, Jack's just... he loves his cousin. He was quite annoyed because he was waiting for his lunch to arrive and he was very hungry. But Link started crying and Jack came and gave him a cuddle, which was very cute. And this is actually using Maggie Holmes' open book collection. I've got a few bits and pieces left of that. And this is all just paper, paper scraps, but also paper from Cut Apart. And I've just added like 3 little chipboard word phrases. And then the rest is... these stickers, which I think were from an Amy Tangerine collection, but I've had them for years, and these were from the thickers as well, and I just scattered those around, and I did like a messy drawn circle, or it's a cut off circle, on the layout here just with my pen. So that was that one. This was another layout using Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file, and this is using Pink Fresh collection. Is that... I'm looking... sorry, you can hear me rustling around because I've got all of my page... no, they're called... what do you call them? Scrapbook kits in little bags. I'll pull one out and I'll show you. So, like this. So they're just in 12 by 12 bags, and I've got collections and page kits and things like that together. So this is one that's using a case of the Blahs from Pink Fresh Studio. So that's not what I made this with, but that was just what I happened to pull out there. And I've got about 20 of those kits put together. So if you ever want to see them, let me know and I can do a little walkthrough for you of how I store them. But this was using a Pink Fresh collection and just photos of me and Link selfies, my beautiful boy. This is another music layout. This is actually using the waste of a cut file from the Confessions of a Paper Addict. I don't know what this cut file is called, sorry. But this was taken in, or almost winter, in May this year. And again, it's music, so that's my partner conducting our brass band. I wasn't playing at the time because I was sitting watching with Link, and it's called My Little Music Lover because he loves watching the music. And I don't remember, I used some random bits and pieces. I think this is a chipboard piece from Maggie Holmes, and these are just some stickers I had lying around on my desk that I really wanted to use up. And yeah, it's a bit of a mishmash of a layout, but it is done. This one's nice and bright and colourful. It's using the Pink Paisley Whimsical collection, and it's again the waste of a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and they're just Snapchat photos of Link and I, and these were taken in, what's that, April, so Link was 3 months old. And we were just having fun, sitting on the couch, taking selfies with the Snapchat filter, and so they're all bright and colourful. So I thought this collection worked well, and it's very minimally embellished, but I think it's super cute. And this is another music layout. This is just using some things from my stash. I tried to obviously pick music related items that I had in my stash. So some of these ephemera pieces are from Kaisercraft. I can't remember where these came from, but they're a paper pack. These were actually stickers that I put onto white cardstock and then cut them out. But I can't remember where they came from, sorry. And this is documenting my purchase of a French horn. So yeah, that's a very lovely instrument to play. Now this one I've just got to be careful, sorry, and keep this photo covered. This is, underneath is a photo of my partner. He's at school, so there's students in that photo that I don't want to put online. So it's called Working Fun, and he is actually conducting a production. And this was again for a challenge in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And I think the challenge was to use your punches and shapes, and so I've done this kind of element before, but I actually created circles and more circles and more circles and more circles and layered them up, and then I used some ephemera from the Briarwood collection from Rosie's studio, and this paper is from the Briarwood collection as well. So this paper is actually quite thin, but I put some white cardstock on top of it, so it's single-sided cardstock, and so that's how I can make it work. I couldn't use this as a background paper on its own because the paper is far too thin. But yeah, just created these little embellishments down the page, Working Fun title, and I think it's super cute. I really like the Briarwood collection from Rosie Studio. It's really lovely. So that was that layout. Sorry, I got a phone call, but let me just finish these last two layouts. So this one was again from a challenge from Secret Not Secret Kit Club. This was Sarah Scrapp's Fairy Tale Challenge, so I had to use 3 pattern papers, 3 florals, and 3 thickers, all in small, medium, and large sizes. And so this is using a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and it's again about our band trip to New Zealand. So that was that one. And this was my last layout, which I snuck in a bit sneakily. This does actually have a process video. This is the only one that does. And this was a layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict DT. And it's using 2 cut files from Confessions of a Paper Addict layered on top of each other. And it's using a sketch from, is it Stuck It Down? Stick It Down? Stuck It Down blog. And Copa is sponsoring it for the month of October. So I'll leave that link down below. Go check out the video and go and check out the challenges. And good timing because my son has also just woken up. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hope you liked my layouts, and we'll see you in my next video.